Hello, hello, and welcome back to ANEWYOU, where we help twin flames to heal and to master themselves along their twin flame journey. My name is Ruby Lee, and I am a self-mastery coach, and I am a twin flame specialist. And so, if you are a twin flamer, and if you are in separation from your twin at the moment, and if you want some support, some encouragement, some motivation, some inspiration along your journey, you want to make sure you click that bell and become a subscriber to ANEWYOU, for ANEWYOU has been created to support your experience along this twin flame experience. And so today's topic of discussion is simply titled, Are you waiting for the shift of change? Are you waiting for the shift of change to enter into your life? Are you waiting for situations in your life to shift, to change, to get better? Are you waiting on this major shift that is happening? Can you feel it? Can you see it? Have you been praying for the shift? Have you been praying for the change? Have you been praying for the new thing? Have you been waiting for this shift to come, to shift your reality, to shift your life, to put you in situations that is more desirable, to put you into situations that you once prayed for, asked for, to put you in situations that you can see with your foresight? If that is so, I want you to consider this perspective. You know, there's an old saying, an old church saying, where they say that you're waiting on God, you waiting on the universe, you waiting on God. Well, guess what? God is waiting on you, baby. God is waiting on you. You waiting on God? You waiting for the universe? You waiting for these planetary shifts to come and shift you and move you and bless you and level you up in the world? But yet, God is waiting on you. God is waiting on you to do a new thing. God is waiting on you to vibrate consistently on a new vibration, so that all there is can come alongside of you and help you co-create the very thing that you've been saying that you want. You can't sit on your hands and just pray and ask for miracles and blessings, a lifestyle shift, a lifestyle change. You got to work. You got to put in some work. You got to put in some effort. Matter of fact, you got to put in a whole lot of work, a whole lot of effort. In order to see this shift. I remember a few years ago, there was this major shift. It was like around August. There was this major shift. And people within the spiritual community was talking about this shift, new reality. And I remember someone very near, dear, and close to me. She was all up in it. She was excited about this shift. She was excited about this new reality. She was excited to see what was going to come through for her, what was going to happen. And she was just going on and on and on. And I sat and I listened and I observed what she was saying. And I said to myself, I didn't say it to her because I knew she wasn't ready for what I had to say, truly have to say. But I said to myself, she's going to be thoroughly disappointed, because the only thing that is coming, that is coming, is what she has already created for herself. It's what she's been created for herself. And so I sat there and I was like, well, she doesn't know what's coming, the blessing of what's coming, then she's not going to receive the blessings that she thought. She's not going to receive the shift that she thought. All of these good blessings, good things that she thought that was going to come her way did not come her way. But what came her way was everything that she created back there in the past was coming and knocking on the reality, knocking on the door of reality of her life. And I remember sitting back, just listening, because at that time, I had my affirmations that I was saying, I had my visions, I had my dreams, I had my work that I was doing, that I was put in to shift and change my reality. And so although I may not know the timing of things, but I know the what's of what's on the inside of me. I know the what's of what I want. I know the what's of what I've been asking for. I know the what's of what I've been praying for. I know the what's of what I've been doing visualization work around. And so I had a sense of knowingness of the direction that my life was headed. And I knew that I was heading into better times. I knew that I was coming off of old cycles that was no longer serving me. And I knew that I was entering into a better time, a better place in my life. And that very much happened. And so I'm saying all this to say because there's a lot of planetary shifts that are happening, a lot of changes that are happening. And some of you may be sitting on the sideline, all excited, especially if you're new to the spiritual community. You are new to all of this information and you are all amped up and all excited about what's going to come your way. As if God, I remember my mentor said not too long ago, you act like God is going to come to your doorstep with this basket of goods and drop it off and deliver it to you. No, that's not going to happen. The only thing that is coming through for you, the shift that is happening in your world, it all depends on the work that you've been putting in for the shift to occur. But if you've been doing the same old thing, thinking the same old thoughts, feeling the same old feelings, behaving in ways that is the same, then that's all you're going to keep manifesting is the same old, same old, same old, same old. And so when these shifts happen, when these Jupiter energy is dropping down blessings, right? It's a birthing forth opportunities. If you ain't been doing the work that you know you need to be doing, then these opportunities are just going to pass you on by. They're just going to fly right over your house. Or you may experience droplings, a little droplings. Or whatever you've been investing your time and energy in, that is what's going to grow. So whatever good that you've been investing your time and energy into, that is going to grow. And so let's say that you know you need to be an entrepreneur, but yet you're working this job and you've been putting a lot of time and energy and work and effort into the job, right? But you wanting to get off of the job, to get out of the job, to become a full-time entrepreneur, but you haven't really put in the work to make that happen. So what's going to happen, the promotions, the shifts that you will experience will be in what you already have invested your time and energy. So you may go from being an employee to being a supervisor. Or you may go from working out on a production floor a manager in the office, right? Because that is what you have put your time and energy into. And so your blessings are going to come in those arenas, in those areas where you have invested time and energy into. So if you're not doing anything new, then guess what? You ain't going to receive anything new. Point blank, period. Just that simple. If you ain't doing nothing new, if you ain't speaking in ways that are new, if you ain't thinking in ways that are new, if you ain't behaving in ways that are new, then guess what? You're not going to receive anything new. It's just that simple. And so, guys, that is self-mastery 091. Matter of fact, that is the manifestation 091. And so if you're waiting on the shift, if you're waiting for things to change in your life, well, baby, God is waiting on you. It's waiting on you to get that mind together. It's waiting on you to take one step forward so God can take 2 steps forward. God is waiting on you to take 2 steps so God will take 4 steps. You're waiting on God, but God is waiting on you. And so, that is it. I will leave you in love. Bye-bye.